What's up, y'all? I'm Bre Nicole. This is the Bre Nicole Show. Welcome. I'm here with Tre'shon.
Hey.
He is an artist from Alaska, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
Alaska.
Yeah.
That's crazy. How'd you get all the way here to Tampa?
Family.
Family?
Pretty much, yeah. And, I was in Alaska and my mom left to come here actually when I was like 18.
Okay.
And I wanted to stay there, but I was like, nah, let me go ahead and be with my family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Plus I made like a deal with my mom that if I make the basketball team, I'm gonna stay. And I got hurt and that didn't work out.
Oh no,
Yes. Yeah. So I ultimately yeah, right?
Yeah.
Ultimately I ended up coming here, but I went to South Carolina first.
Okay, yeah.
I went to North Carolina.
Okay.
Then I went back to Alaska. Then I went to Texas.
Okay.
And
You're
then
just traveling. I like that. That's
just
cool.
a little bit, you know what I mean? And then I came back here, like, and I've been here.
Yeah. Do you like it? What do you prefer, Tampa or Alaska, or all the different places that you traveled? Your favorite place?
I would have to say right now, one of my favorite places to go to is Atlanta.
Okay,
I've been going there back and forth a little bit because I've been shooting a couple videos, making some music.
Nice.
Yeah, just kind of like reaching out.
Yeah, that's good. Have you connected with anybody? Have you?
Like, not anybody huge.
Oh.
Just kind of.
No, like just generally anyone from
Yeah.
Atlanta?
What's funny is because like the reason I go there is because like I have a homie. He's from Alaska.
Okay.
Yeah, and so like and so like he works on this app he's developing and he does all this other cool stuff.
Okay, yeah.
And so like he's involved with the music a little bit too. So he's like he has a whole studio and everything. So I go over there and record with him. And then like, you know, we'll kind of like game plan, see who we can connect with, see what we can do, what we can accomplish. Just kind of cover ground pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Strategize. That's
nice. Sometimes we go out have fun. I can't lie. But you know, it's Atlanta. You can't,
Right. There's always the vibes in Atlanta.
Exactly.
Speaking of your song vibes, is it out yet?
Yes, it is actually. Thank you for that. That was a good segue.
Thank you. I've been working on it.
Here for the vibe. She just tryna get right. Too much happening in her life. Question: do you want the darker light? Oh, I can get you highest flights.
So, about Vibes. So Vibes is actually out now.
Okay.
Vibes is part of a project I dropped called 26.
Okay.
I dropped that earlier this year. I want to say like February.
February.
Yeah. That's awesome. I feel cool now.
No, I try to do my research.
No, yeah.
I appreciate your art, you know.
No, and I appreciate you. I actually want some of your stuff. You know, it's like of course, you know, artists, you know, recognized artists. So, I dropped that project in February, and after that, I freaking went to Atlanta, shot the video for Big Living.
Boy, I'm living, big living, big living. I keep it hot, I'm always in the kitchen. It's the only way I know to get it. Sorry if you don't understand the feeling. Boy, I'm living, big living, big living. It's the life I wanted since a kid. It's a movie when I pull up with the clip. Got them telling stories about the things we did. I feel like August, I've seen a man, I love this shit. Got people singing about my team, cause we dropping hits. Like John Legend, we on go and ain't no stopping this. Today is my song, like I'm told it was marvelous. And there ain't no end game in sight, this the beginning. I ain't even hit my ceiling, so these records I'll keep giving with emotions that I'm spilling. As they soak up how I'm feeling, just a young nigga living on life's journey, trying to get it, and they dig it. I just move accordingly with women in the crowd, so they nigga keep recording me.
Vibes is pretty much like, basically, just kind of like the song implies. It's just like a vibey type of song.
Yeah.
And it more so references to like you're not a guy, but
No, I like the song. I listen to it, so I like it. I just want to hear what you have to say.
No, I appreciate that. No, definitely. No, that's not. I didn't mean it in that sense. What I'm saying is like, so like I'm gonna put this in a very mutual perspective.
Okay.
So, you ever like you wanna like you ever like wanna be with somebody or you like them, right?
Right.
You're really like, oh, I'll kick it with you whenever, and so
Yeah.
like, but they're not as invested in you as
Yeah.
you are in them, right?
Yeah. I'm just looking straight. Yeah.
I feel that. So look, basically, they only kind of kick it with you or want to like invest their time in you when they're kind of going through something, or it's like situations like that.
They need some TLC.
Yeah.
Need someone to boost them up a little bit.
Yeah, they need that. They need that Percocet. Or not the Percocet, but like that Percocet. They need that uplifting factor to them, and you're that person. You know what I'm saying? So basically, the idea of the song is like you're just here for the vibes. You're just here for like the energy.
Yeah, like my perspective is like, oh, you're just there to like absorb the energy and chill and just have a good time.
Yes.
And then go with the flow.
After that it's just whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like in your mind that this isn't gonna go anywhere. But at the same time, you're having just as much of a good time because again, you want this person.
Right.
So that's kind of the idea of vibes. It's kind of just like taking the lemons and making lemonade out of it. It's just saying whatever.
Yeah. Just hang out, moving the vibes. I like it.
Yes.
No, that's good. Okay. I'm excited for the video. I'm excited to see how it all comes together.
Thank you.
And
I think it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I do too. I really do. It's gonna be good.
What it do? Alright, today we're doing pull exercises. That means we getting that back tight, getting that back right. Working out on this door gym right here. If you can't get to the gym, forget the gym. You don't need the gym. The gym needs you, okay? Remember that. Remember that. You can work out anywhere. You can get it in wherever. So I'm going to show you, we're going to do some pause sets, pull-ups. Let's get it. You want to grab your bar and just let yourself be suspended in the air. Let the muscles get a little, feel a little resistance before you pull up. And then you pull. You hold that motherfucker. And then you release. And then you pull. And you hold it again. Then you release. And then you pull. And release. Pull. Release. Pull. And you do that as many times as you can.
When you were growing up, what type of music did you like to listen to?
I used to listen to a lot of everything, honestly. I used to listen to some of the Fugees, used to Biggie, Tupac, LL Cool J, Coolio, what is it? Run DMC. Yeah, Run DMC. Man, Michael Jackson, Lil Prince. Everybody's listening to Michael. Britney Spears.
Yeah.
I had to say, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not. She's got some good songs. But like, that was kind of like when I wake up in the morning and I see like MTV.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like
My dad used to work with Britney Spears. So
Really?
Her music was always in our house.
That's what I'm saying. That's cool. Usher.
Yeah, him too.
A lot of people, honestly, just like a plethora of people. Yeah, man. Like, I can
What's your favorite song from when you were younger?
My favorite
Give me
song.
Give me your top 3 favorite songs, and then I'll give you 1,000.
All right. Let me think about this. I want to pick like a good top 3. All right, so off the top of my head, the very first song that comes to my mind is like when I was a kid, I used to listen to. By the way, shout out my brothers and my sisters and my mom, because like they're the reason for a lot of these like songs I used to listen to.
Okay.
And I used to like, for example, like Spice Girls.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I love Spice Girls.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
I
Come
used
on.
to, you know.
You're giving me life right now.
Oh, Outkast is so dope. I love Outkast.
Yeah.
So all right, Tupac, I Get Around.
Okay.
Outkast, Hey Ya.
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh, Anne Marie. It's Just One Thing.
Okay.
Those are really good. Oh, and can I name one more?
Yeah.
All right,
Go for it.
all right. Mary J. Blige.
All right.
Gotta be with you. Gotta stay with you. Oh, that song is so
I
fire.
was singing that song in the shower the other day. That's one of my shower songs.
Yes.
That's another one of my questions.
Oh, and
What-
Fantasia.
Oh,
She is
yes.
fire.
Oh, Fantasia.
Yes.
Yes.
SWV is dope.
Yes.
Okay, let me stop. I can go on for days. I love so many people. But yeah, those are like those are like my top 4 songs.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. Those are good songs.
Thank you.
And a good variety too.
Oh, I appreciate you. Oh, can I go one more? One last one. Usher. 80. What is it? I'm just gonna throw an album on there. 8701 Usher. Fire. Fire.
The whole thing.
Fire. It's from top to bottom, dude. It's just crazy. All right. So yeah, those are my top 4 plus album.
That's a very good list. I like it.
Thank you.
I like it. Okay, let me see if I can give you one song. Okay, my favorite song in the world is Candy Shop.
50 Cent.
Yeah. Work made me a copy of it.
Dude.
And ever since,
That's.
I've been a rapper, okay?
Hey.
Okay, my poor mom. She's like, oh my God, I can't believe she gave you the CD. I thought it was the clean version.
Oh
I'm
my.
in my room, bumping 50 Cent.
Yo, you was living life.
Living my
Yeah.
best life.
I feel that. No. That's one of the few CDs I actually bought when I was a kid too.
Yeah.
And I remember because I had my friend. He had so much, like his parents were well off, right? So they used to buy him G units and whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I believe he had like the G units. You remember when you
Yeah.
step, it had like fake rim.
Oh
The
yeah,
spinners
with
on
the
it.
spinner.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yo, shout out my dog though. Those were
That's
during
cool.
the time that
You
was
were really cool.
yeah, you know what I'm
Okay?
saying? Like that was fire. But
My mom would not let me get the shoes with the spinners.
no, I couldn't. Man, we could not afford the shoes with the spinners.
That was probably it too.
Yes.
That was probably it too. But
That was such an unnecessary
really
asset for a parent. Like, what do you need that for? Those are
Yeah.
better than mine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. So, yeah, dude, I remember having it because, and the reason I say that about the shoes is because I remember getting in the CD when, like, the first couple copies came out or whatever. They had this little, I don't know if it was all copies, but I know mine, they had this little coupon thing. It was, like, for Foot Locker. That was in there if you
awesome.
bought it. Yeah, so like if you bought it, you got that, and you can go there and you get like the G units for like $50. You either get $50 off, which you know they were kind of pricey.
Right.
Or yeah, it was most likely that $50 off because you know they weren't that cheap. So like I remember getting like that coupon and still not be able to get a pair of G units. It just was not
you don't need no shoes
happening.
with no spinners on it.
Oh.
For what?
When I'm playing Midnight
What?
Club Edition, you know.
Where are you gonna wear them? To school?
Everywhere. Once you got the shoes with the spinners, bro, you were
Right, everywhere, and that's what your mom was afraid of. That you were gonna wear them everywhere.
She's probably right.
As a mom, that's it. That's it. She
I
was
can-
scared you were trying to go to church with your spinning shoes on. Then she's gonna have to argue with you.
This is
Change
true because
shoes.
I would have just been sitting there like spinning it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I know you listen. Just look
Yeah,
at my
look at my
spin.
shoes.
Psst, you see that? So that's you're probably right. Very distracting.
Okay.
I would have never got any schoolwork done.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Neither. No, they have the fidget spinner, same thing.
You know what? You're right. It just is what it is.
Or maybe you would have focused a little bit better because that's
Possibly. I remember one time Soulja Boy had this song called Ya.
Oh yeah.
I was not a good student. So one time
I can hear you in the classroom now. Go ahead.
So one time my teacher, it was my math teacher, and she came over to me one time and she was asking me if I did my homework. And I was like, yeah, chick, yeah. And it worked to get her away from me, but it didn't work for the rest of the year as she was like on me. She was like, nah, you disrespectful, so we ain't finna play that.
Because I listened to Soulja Boy.
Yes.
What he was talking about.
Yeah, so like, yeah.
She went home and she looked it up on the YouTube. Okay? One of her grandkids, if it was another teacher, told her about
they
it.
told her shit. It was like, Grandma, you can't let him say that to you.
Right.
You cannot let him
How
say
dare
that.
him?
That's rude.
Exactly.
So like, no, though, it's funny that you say that though, cause one of my first CDs I ever bought, like one of the very first CDs I ever bought was the Webby album.
Okay.
And my mom was not happy. Me and my homie both went to it was Best Buy. We went to Best Buy, and he bought the Yin Yang Twins. He bought the Clean album. Now I bought Webby, and I got the Dirty album. And
Thinking you were doing something.
yeah, I was trying to be, I've listened to my brother's music, and I've just grown up listening to music very explicitly, no cover on it.
Yeah.
So I'm just used to it. I don't like to hear skips or silence or some random sound usually.
Yeah.
So I got the Dirty album and I was listening to it in my room one day, and my mom was just like, "What is going on in here?"
Right.
Like,
Whose house is this?
yeah, she was like,
Am I lost?
yeah, like this can't be my house. That can't be my son listen to that. There's no way. And I was and I was just like, yeah, mom, da da da. And she was like, didn't you go to the store with your friend? And she was like, he bought one of these too. And I was like, well, he bought the clean version. And she was like, and you?
Yeah, you just didn't think that was a good idea?
Right, like you just had to be different, didn't you, about it?
Yeah.
And it's funny now that I think, at the time I was like, I thought she was going to make me throw it away, but she didn't because I spent my money on it, so it was all good.
Yeah, but you better not hear it.
Yeah, there was that was back when they used to have CD players.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. It was not for the iTunes with it. It was the CD player, and I had to INDE in my own. Hey.
You know what that means?
Hey. She got her own car. She got her own house. Yo, that song is so fire. But yes, Webby was dope. I used to listen to a lot of Boosie too, homies. Yes. What's that one song? It's one of my favorite Boosie songs. How's it go? Two red balls kissing in the backseat. I used to listen to a lot. Like I said though, in my life I've listened to a lot of music, and it's very funny with some of the stuff that I've gone through, and then I listen to music, and it's very relatable to a lot of it.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot with Taylor Swift.
Oh, Taylor Swift is pretty fire too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with Taylor.
It's her old stuff. I haven't listened to so much to new stuff. I haven't really listened to any new mainstream artists, except for what's on the radio.
See, I don't really listen to the radio.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm either I have my playlist.
Yeah.
And then I'll go to Spotify, or I'll just go on YouTube, or sometimes I'll go to Apple Music. And
that's what I usually have on my Apple Music, but it always gets deleted, and I have to re-download all my songs.
Well, I usually go straight to Apple Music when the album drops.
Yeah.
When anybody's album drops that I really listen to a lot, I'll go straight to Apple Music. That's where, and that's where I get my whole I'll get my listen on. But other than that, I'll go on YouTube or Spotify and just let it run through whoever is playing or whatever video or whatever. It's just cool. I just like to listen to a lot of different stuff, a lot of different vibes, and then it also stimulates my mind to come up with creative ways to approach the mic by rapping, singing, harmonizing, whatever it is that I feel like doing, or however my pen feels like swaying that day.
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you.
I like that. It's like you stay in tune with other artists, and you do research and you listen to different styles, because for me, I don't like to get too into other people's music because I don't want to hear anyone else's music in my music.
Understandable.
And for me, it's really easy to do that. And then I'm like writing a song, and I'm like, I've heard this before.
Yeah.
Like, what is this? And it's something that I heard someone else say, or I pulled, like, my subconscious pulled out from a different song, and then I hear the song later, and I'm like, let me throw that away.
No, yeah. I understand. I get the same way. What's helped me to kind of break away from that is what I do is I'll reference the song that I heard in like some of my songs, or like pretty much that's kind of like, I like to think of it as kind of like just paying tribute to the fact that I like that song.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying, or I've heard the song, or I even know the song and I want to acknowledge it. But I tend to do that with like a lot of things, whether it's music, anime, movies, actors, pretty much whatever that comes to mind. You know what I'm saying? So like, it used to be that way for me, like a while ago. I used to listen to stuff and then like I like find myself just kind of mimicking that.
Yeah.
But now I listen to it and I'm like, okay, that's cool. I like the way he did that. But what if he did it like this instead?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, oh, okay, so then when I do that, I'm like, well, this also, oh, I like the way so-and-so did this. So what if they did, instead of what they're doing, this instead, and I mix those? And sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, it just helps me to come up with different things. A lot of the things is, also, a friend of mine was like, you gotta go through that process of sounding like other people, even including your favorite artists, just so that way you can find your own sound.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because eventually you get to a point where you're just being creative off your own flow, you know what I mean, your own juices. Sometimes like before I write a song, or when I think about writing a song, I'll listen to older stuff that I've made and see like, okay, have I done this? Or have I like, how can I approach this differently? Or, you know what I'm saying, like, I like the vocal pattern and the range that I was using in like the style of rapping or singing or whatever. What if I do it a little bit different? Or what if I did it over this and I use, and then, you know, however. And that's pretty much like how I kind of go about it. So like, I feel like it's really creative juices that just start flowing through me from listening to other people's music.
Okay. That's awesome. I like that. Okay. Very good insight.
Thank you.
I'm learning too, so I'm learning.
No, yeah, you know, I'm always here to, you know, kick game, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I've been slacking a little bit on my music, but I've been doing 1,000 other things.
As long as you're being productive, at the end of the day, it's all that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've had a little dip in, you know, having to take care of other stuff, but that's why I was like, yo, let me get this home studio.
See, I have the home studio, and I'm still like,
nah, sometimes you don't have time to be at home.
You know?
Yeah, sometimes you don't have time to sit down, because
quiet.
Making music is definitely a process.
It's
like,
a long process.
Yes, it's not, okay, what I would say is, when you want to make music about your own like experiences in life, it's not something that's usually you can just do right away. It takes a little bit of time, but it's always worth it. Sometimes you gotta like start and put it down.
Yeah, I've been working on like 4 songs for like a year.
Yeah, I mean sometimes it be like that, you know what I mean? But like that's you living, and you can't write about experiences if you're not having
Right,
them.
if you never had,
Yeah, so at least that's how, like, I know some people probably do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like I don't like to, like some of my music is a little out there, but I don't like to write about stuff that I don't know about. You know?
No, but that's like, that's still cool. Like, even if you're writing about stuff you know about, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's like, levels to it because it's still an extension of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When some people rap about things that they have no clue about, or they don't go through, and they don't even know nobody that's going through it, it's
they're
hot.
They're just saying words, they're rhyming.
Yeah.
And they're writing the
that's
wave
different.
Of the trends,
That's a whole different thing. You know what I mean? You could be creating the wave instead of just writing it. So it's just, but again, like I was saying about you, yours is still an extension of what you're going through, what you think, what you want, and how you feel. Because, you know what I mean, you're writing about stuff that you know, And in order to write about stuff, you have to feel a way about those things.
Yeah, and that's why it takes so long to write songs, because it's like, do I need everybody to know that?
Yes.
I feel all these things.
See? And
then until you're comfortable with the way that you're feeling, then you put your music out and you can be.
But see, it's like, that's why music is like therapy. Yeah. Because it'll help you. You can be dealing with something for a while, and when you finally get to like record it or write it out, you like start to think about it and kind of confront it. You know what I mean? And dude, like, it's amazing the things that you can do when you start to express it and you like actually speak up. It's kind of like what we were saying earlier. Sometimes you even gotta speak up for yourself, even if it's to yourself or to somebody else, because like you gotta like give yourself more credit for what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And that you were strong enough to get through whatever it is that's burdening you. Yeah.
And sometimes it's hard to see.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, you always know deep down that you can do anything you put your mind to.
Exactly. So, music is therapy, dude. I love it.
This ain't love. This ain't love. This ain't love. This ain't love. This ain't what we might have first thought this is. Whole lot of me, whole lot of you. That's just what this is. I don't know what you might think that this is. Either do or why, but I know.
Speaking how music is therapy for some people and how it can help you through your life, was your song Love influenced by real life?
Yes. Oh man.
Is that some musical therapy right there?
You really did listen.
Yeah.
No, like yeah, definitely. Like, so all my that was crazy.
Try to do my research.
That was crazy.
You know.
Give me something. That was crazy. So 26.
Yes.
Listen to that.
And it's on all streaming platforms.
All streaming platforms. Wherever you have it. And you can just search Tre'shon.
And the link will be in the bio.
Yes. Yes. That part. So yeah, Love is definitely from a personal experience. All the songs on there are from personal experiences. The project is basically in total, it stems from when I was like 25, let's say that. I started the project when I was like 25. A little later in that time, and it transitioned over to me being 26. And when I was 26, I recorded, but I didn't really record much of like the project that I wanted to make. Let's put it that way. So like I was recording stuff, and it was dope. Like, but I was like recording songs for other people, you know, like verses, helping to write some stuff for other people, also recording a couple songs of my own. But like it was just like, you know, just a little bit of stuff that I was kind of trying to get done, and I was just like, yo, like after the reception of my first EP, On My Way, I was like, yo, like I definitely feel like a little bit more confident in myself, you know what I'm saying? So like I was like at the same time going through some of the things that you hear on 26, me and a girl that I was, you know, what's the word that everybody's using? Entangled.
Yeah, entanglement. Yeah, you're in an entanglement.
I was in an entanglement.
Okay.
Yeah.
It happens to the best of us.
No, yeah. That's funny. No, but like it was real. It was my child's mother. We were just going through it, and it was not, and it was based off of me kind of like trying to fulfill this whole musical thing, like this whole musical journey that I know I should do and that I can do, and it's amazing. And it's like I said, it helps me to be a better person to me, and I feel like all the things that I want to achieve I can through music. So it's dope, and I feel like God has placed so many musical influences in my life, as well as, you know, giving me the tools, the skills, the, you know what I mean, the abilities, and just the penmanship to be able to pursue this. So we were just going through some stuff, and I was also living life of, you know, trying to do the music and find my footing, and just a lot of things were just going on at once. So like I ended up not really recording most of the songs I wanted to record throughout the whole year of me being 26. But at the same time, like I started to record during like the end of me being 26, going into 27. And like I said, I had recorded a little bit when I was like 20, like the beginning like of 26, 25, 26.
Okay.
And so like it took a while because like some of those songs, I was like, yo, like that's crazy, like that's perfect for what I'm trying to portray. Cause like the idea was like I wanted to write about a project that was going through someone in their 20s that's kind of dealing with life, just dealing with it like.
Really need because nobody teaches you how to 25.
Yeah, how to be 25, 24, 26. You know what I'm saying? That's all mixed up, but you know what I mean? Nobody teaches you that. And so, like, I just wanted to be shown that, like, no experience that you're going through, somebody else isn't going through it. You're not going through it alone. And that was kind of the idea, was just kind of put myself out there and kind of just give the emotional balance between me succeeding with music, between me not succeeding in my relationship, to, you know what I mean, different people finding out about me, adjusting to the lifestyle of being up like throughout the night sometimes if need be with, you know, performing, because, you know what I mean, and it's not even as if like it's too new, because I'm used to kind of staying up just from freaking recording throughout the nights at sometimes. You know what I mean? So it's just maneuvering and being a father and being an artist and you know, just real life being like a family member and a friend to certain people, you know what I mean? It's just like sometimes your attention and time is so consumed with trying to better yourself, which is something I feel like, and so like I feel like that's something that I definitely wanted to shed light on, you know what I'm saying? That's why I like on the project I have a song called Time, where in that song I specifically speak about not really having time at the moment for everything and for like everybody, because I'm trying to pursue and better myself, but I'm here, you know, if you need me, I'm always going to be there, but I just need a little bit of time, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes that little bit of time is asking a lot, because it's not a little bit, you know, realistically.
I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I completely understand your situation. I'm just going to say that.
Thank you. That's dope. And that's what, you know, and that's pretty much what 26 is kind of about, just a young adult stepping into adulthood as well as stepping into their own, you know, and kind of figuring out who they want to be, what they want to do, and thriving on that.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
I love it. Everybody listen to 26. It's out on all streaming platforms.
Yes. Oh, you want to know something cool, actually?
Yeah, every day.
So there's 13 songs on that project. You know this, I'm pretty sure. Right? So, like I said, that project is based off of all of my experiences, kind of like from late 25, 26, but all through 26. It's experiences through all 26, right? And at first, like I said, I was going to call it, when I first started it, it was like, oh, I'm going to talk about me being like, you know, up until I'm 25. You know what I'm saying? That was the first concept. It was like, oh, up until I'm 25. And then, like, I was like, I don't know. And then, like I said, kind of just started living life and went through all that and started writing the project. Then, little after and just a little bit in between, but not realistically, just really a lot of living throughout 26, right? And the coolest thing was, I was like, oh, I'm going to change it to 26 because, like, I have more to talk about right now. And some of these songs I wrote kind of already go hand in hand with what I'm, you know, going through even while being 26. You know what I'm saying? Going into 27. And I was like, yo, that's crazy. And I was like thinking about it. And I was like, how many songs do I want on there? And I went with half of 26. So I went with 13. So I told my concise story, I feel like, through 13 songs, because it's half of 26. I was speaking about the life of my own, but also the life of my other half at the time. And so that's why it's half and half, right?
Yeah.
And then her birthday is on the 13th.
Okay. Oh, that's
so
sweet.
yeah,
Okay.
it's the same.
I like it. I like it even more. Okay.
I appreciate that. Yes. Kudos. Points. Shout out
All of
her.
She knows who she is.
Yes.
So
So
beautiful.
that's kind of like, those are some of the, I would say, the batteries that fuel that. So get that.
Okay. That's nice.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you for sharing that with me.
Of
That's
course.
so nice. Okay, and there was something else I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
I make the worst. Next time I'm gonna have my notes.
No, you did great. I felt like I was doing bad at first.
No, you're awesome. You're making it really easy for me.
Oh, I appreciate that. That's what I want to do, man. That's the idea, like, of me being an artist. My whole idea of being an artist isn't just to, like, of course, like, you want to have a job, right, that you enjoy and you're making money because it doesn't feel like a job. But aside from being able to make a living off of rapping and making music, the biggest thing that's ever inspired me to be an artist is, one, I love what music has done for me. It's been there in times when nobody else has. Healed some wounds, helped me to allow certain cuts to bleed and actually begin the healing process. And through that, I've come to realize that I want to, like, show everybody, anybody, that you can do whatever you want. Music has made me feel confident in myself.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, you were just saying earlier, you listen to 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Bro, 50 Cent, how you write. He'll get you right. And that's what I was saying.
Every
I swear. And so that's what I was saying. Like, I just want to, like, show people through me doing it as just a kid from Alaska. I just want to show people that me as a kid from Alaska, that in a place where a lot of people kind of don't have an idea of who I am or where I'm from, I'm still able to be out here pursuing and getting people to know who I am and representing for my city and my state. And I feel like a lot of people are just too comfortable with the mundane of just doing the status quo. Oh, I want to be a rapper because it's dope. Oh, I want to play basketball because, you know, oh, that's the only thing I know how to do, you know, or feel like I'm confident and know how to do. You know what I'm saying? I want to inspire people to do and follow their dreams, their hearts, and do exactly what they want. You want to be a doctor, it's not impossible. You want to be a rapper, that's cool, it's not impossible. You want to be a baller, that's cool, it's not impossible.
And
but
you
I
can
want
do all of them simultaneously.
Yeah, exactly. J. Cole right now is trying to join NBA.
Yes, I heard about that. I hope he makes it. That's so cool.
See, that's what I'm saying. So like
That's
nothing.
like Master P.
And that's exactly, yo, shout out Master P. He's dope. No Limit, The Movement, they're so dope. But no, they were so dope when I was growing up. Oh my gosh. But yeah, dude, like I just want people to realize, and like that's what I'm talking about, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like J. Cole and Master P being able to do that. Even Will Smith being able to go from rapping to acting. You know what I'm saying? Like even Jaden Smith now is kind of on that same boat, and you have many people who kind of Drake. By the way, you did not mention Drake this whole interview.
Yeah.
Which, if my friends were here, they would be surprised because, like,
So you love Drake?
bro, Drake is my. I don't see how at this point in time nobody can, like, not like Drake. Like, when I was coming up, as like just growing up when I was in high school, I remember this girl. It was probably like middle school, going to high school, whatever. But like, this girl I was talking to at the time, she was watching Degrassi.
Yeah.
And like she put me on Degrassi. You know, it was that episode where Drake gets shot.
Yeah, that's like the only episode I've ever seen.
Yeah, I've seen a couple after. It's actually a pretty good show, surprisingly. Yeah, see, like I said, a girl put me on, so I was like, all right. At first, I didn't think too much of it either, but then I watched it and I was like, okay. And then I got on to some other ones, like you ever seen Radio Free Roscoe? Bro, so like, yeah, there's a couple shows, but
It's okay, you can give me a list later. I'll look them up.
I got you. I'm gonna shoot you the mail. I started watching that, and after I watched that, I remember one day I was watching Degrassi, and the song "Replacement Girl" came on with Tre'shon.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, this is dope. And I started listening to it, right? And so then I started kind of looking into Drake's catalog and following him. So like I've heard pretty much everything. Room for Improvement, the comeback season, So Far Gone, even the little Heartbreak Drakes. So like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I have listened to, like, Drake is, like, honestly my favorite artist of all time.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's reasonable.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And
What's
it's
your
just-
favorite Drake line?
Oh, my favorite Drake line? Dude, that's so hard. But you know what? I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you one. I gotta give you one at least. I gotta give you one. I gotta think about that. That's such a good question. Dang.
Wait a minute, I'll tell you mine. Ready?
Go ahead.
When he goes, yeah, and I really fucking doesn't have these niggas tripping no luggage. Like, he really said nigga run.
Wait, which song is that?
Why would he say that? I think it's on So Fly.
I'm
It's one of his.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that song.
Yeah.
I remember that part.
That's all he says. And I'm like, wow, he's a genius.
Yeah.
I love it.
No, yeah, bro, there's so many Drake songs that I listen to. Right now, all I can say is one of my favorite songs from him right now is either Grease or Laugh Now Cry Later. That one's so hard. But
Okay, so I'm gonna count to 3 and then just say whatever comes to your mind. So think like Drake, and then I'm gonna count to 3 and then just say
I got
whatever.
it.
You ready?
Boom. My favorite line. Go ahead, do it.
1, 2, 3.
I hate calling women bitches, but the bitches love it.
Yeah,
Yes.
they do.
That is my favorite
I like
Drake
that
line.
one too.
That is my favorite. Oh, when Drake says on 5 a.m. in Toronto, he says, I could load all these guns with bullets that fire backwards and probably wouldn't lose a single rapper. Oh my gosh. You're like
when did you think about this, Drake? What did you do? Like, that's how I think now. Like, as an artist, I'm like, okay, I'm trying to picture you in the studio saying this.
yeah.
Why? Like, what made you think that way? Like, what
Yes. Oh.
what impacted your thought process? That
Yeah, like one of my favorite Drake songs right now is Fire and Desire. That one's so good. You're throwing dirt on my old name. Only gets worse when you know things. You don't see the perks of this whole thing. But you get real on a pill and I like it. Hey. You just like my sidekick. What's this? It's so... Don't say anything. Yo, he kills it. He just makes really good music. Like, it's just crazy, dude. Like, yeah.
I try not to indulge into anyone.
I see. I cannot.
But I can appreciate. I like Drake.
Yes.
I really like Drake. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. There's so many songs I can go on for days. Marvin's Room. I can
Yeah.
go on.
Okay.
And so, 2020 has just been a crazy year.
Yeah.
Right?
It's very crazy, but
You know what's one thing I
Very-
couldn't believe? It's Kobe. We lost
that
Kobe,
was a hard
dude.
one.
Yo, R.I.P. and condolences to Kobe's wife and just everything that she has to endure.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude. And she didn't lose one. She lost like.
Lost her husband and her daughter. It's really hard. I couldn't imagine. I don't even want to think about
Going
that.
somewhere- Going somewhere like where they like.
Where they always go.
Yeah, like it's just normal.
Their normal route. Their helicopter ride to practice. Or to the game. You know, like.
Yeah, when I got the alert on my phone, I thought it was a joke.
Yeah, it's like, that's not funny.
Yeah, because you know how like just a couple of years ago they were doing like the so and so died joke. You know what I'm saying? Like Jim Carrey just died. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Like,
remember that. Like,
and it was not funny. It was not funny. So like, cause at the time when they were doing that, I was like, you know, I was checking everything, and then Bernie Mac actually ended up dying, and it was like, it's crazy. It's crazy. So like, yeah, man. When I saw that, I was like, I was at the park with my daughters, and I was pushing them on the swing, and I was like, what the heck? Kobe died. I was like, that's not real. I was like, that's a big ass fake, right?
yeah, like, why would they write that?
And then I went and I Googled it, and it was real. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, It's still really not real.
I don't think it'll ever realistically. It's like what Michael Jackson does. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain people that exist in your life, whether you come into close contact with them or not, that play such a huge role that they fall into that category of I would never expect it.
Right.
You would never think that. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's like Kobe, the guy who played Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be crazy, dude. Like, but this year has been wild, man. Like, and it's just been like one thing after another. COVID, like, I think it was what, Kobe died first.
Yeah, Kobe passed away, and
Then
then
COVID happened, and then the Black Lives Matter movement just freaking skyrocketed because it was just crazy times with the cops, and they were just doing too much, and
Yeah.
it's just one thing after another.
But you would think in 2020, just so there'd be some sort of police reform already.
You would think we'd be like, especially with the way they've like portrayed movies when we were younger, as if like we're headed in a proper society, because like the way they would be like, oh, year 2022, looks so futuristic, and you would think that we'd be so far removed from some of the issues that we're experiencing.
But then you look at like the media and you watch TV, like shows like Friends. The only time a black person is cast, it's someone who's ghetto, or someone who's causing a problem, a girl that's like a hoe that's dating two of the guys.
That's true.
Someone who's not doing their job well, someone that an authority that they have to disrespect. That's the only time.
Problem child, pretty much.
Yeah.
No,
Those are the only times that, and then some people, the only way that they learn is from watching TV.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And that's how.
Which, you know, Friends is definitely a good show. So.
I love Friends.
Yeah, Friends is amazing.
But I'm like, damn.
But no, like, I feel you,
I
because
just
then it
watch
portrays.
it so much that I catch those things now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking past what's going on in the show because I could recite it to you.
No, yeah,
I'm looking at the that they made.
And that's a dope thing, like, that you're able to do that, because I just started watching Friends, like, I watched the whole season, but I had just watched it, like, maybe 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
It's good, yeah.
Yeah.
Really good.
It was amazing. It was so good. But that's what I'm saying, like, for what you're saying, it makes so much sense, because, like, Friends is such a high-rated TV show. A lot of people watch it. Even when it was on the air, a lot of people watched it. And even now people stream it like crazy, to the point where, like, there's, like...
And it's on Nickelodeon. It's every day.
Yeah, people, like... It's crazy. I was reading these articles, like, on Google about how people wanted, like, Friends to come back.
Yeah. I actually have an idea for a Friends spin-off.
Really?
I just don't know who to give it to.
Don't say it.
I'm not. So, if you're watching this and you know who I should talk to about a Friends spin-off,
Yes.
please comment. Please send me a message. Email me. I'll put all my information below. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Okay.
And I want to be in it.
Yes, definitely. Tre'shon's
Yes.
in it. Or you can help with, like, the theme song.
That'd be cool. Ooh, I would kill that. I think I would kill that.
Yeah, okay. You'll start with that, I think.
Theme song, one season of a theme song, and a cameo. I'm good.
Yeah, right? Okay,
That's a sweet pot.
got you. I'll write it down. As soon as we're done, I'll write it down. I got you.
Bet. So yeah, no, but like, yeah, man, seeing these high profile things, like shows, and plus people, and just, you know, things on the internet definitely have scrutinized the way people look at other people and their expectations of people, of what to expect from the world. Like, I don't understand how it's a realistic expectation to go into the world thinking that everybody looks like you and acts like you and thinks like you.
Right.
You'd be a mad person
Yeah.
if you walk into a room with even two people who are different than you, let alone to find out there's a whole tribe of that race.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A whole, you know what I mean? Realistically, a whole like nation worth of that race. Like, just as many of us as there is you. So how do you feel? And it's just crazy. It's like, you ever seen a Dave Chappelle episode where he's part of the Ku Klux Klan?
Yeah. Me and my dad were just talking about this the other day. Go ahead.
Yeah. You know, I love it. My favorite part is when he takes his hood off, and that one guy in the audience like shakes, his head explodes.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't deal with it.
Right. Oh my goodness, yeah.
It was great.
We were literally just talking about that.
It's great. Yeah,
That's
like,
so funny.
yeah, but that's what we
Yeah,
need.
no,
That's
but
what we
some
need.
people
Reboot
are
Dave
like
Chappelle
that.
show.
Right?
My favorite Dave
He's really
Chappelle movie is Half Baked.
I think, yeah.
Bro, it is so good. And what's that one with Martin Lawrence? Yeah, they have a movie together?
Martin Lawrence and Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. Yo, if y'all know what movie that is, put it in a comment for her. Put it in a comment. I cannot think of it right now. I think it's called Blue Streak. It's either Blue Streak or this other one, but he's like they're stealing a diamond or something.
Okay,
It's like
oh,
a
yeah.
heist,
I have to watch it. I like heist movies.
It's good.
Okay.
It's good. It's good. Yeah.
Martin Lawrence and Dave
Martin Lawrence
Chappelle,
like has to
my
like.
stomach is gonna hurt.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
I watch Martin before bed now. Instead of Friends, I mean, I still watch Friends, but I switched
Martin's-
over
Oh,
to
Martin.
Martin, you know?
Yeah. Martin is fantastic.
He's a hot mess.
Gina and Martin are like goals.
Right?
Yes.
But I do. I put it on when my daughter's dad is here. I'm like, look at them in love.
Yeah, see? And like us talking like this is like how like I actually get inspired for like certain songs in music actually.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, just like, you know, so if you ever hear like something that references this, just know where it came from.
That's so beautiful. That's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, man. That's kind of just
Love
what
to help the process.
my music is like. Just like I said, it's just pretty much what it's all about. It's just my own experiences in my life. Yeah. Like,
That's beautiful. Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for coming.
of course.
Yes. But I'm going to keep you all night because I will talk all night.
No, yeah, I definitely like. I could do this all night. But what I'm actually gonna do
Yes.
once I leave from here is I'm about to. Have you had the Cactus Jack meal from McDonald's?
Oh, no, not yet.
No, I don't even. Okay, so I don't know who even eat McDonald's. Honestly, no offense to McDonald's.
I love McDonald's, but I hate McDonald's.
That kind of
Yeah,
situation.
it's right there.
We're not gonna sit here and bash McDonald's. McDonald's is if you've ever needed food for a reasonable price, McDonald's has always come through. So,
Okay, download the app.
yes,
They give you one large fry for $1 every week.
I didn't even know that.
Yes, they have good coupons.
See,
Sometimes they do buy one get one kids meal.
hey, see, I
Lazy
didn't-
moms.
Nice. Put them on game.
Okay.
So, yeah, though, I definitely want to try that. I definitely want to try
Okay,
that.
tell me how it is.
I definitely would.
There's a McDonald's like right down the road, so
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
You know where I'm going.
alrighty.
Thank you.
Anytime. Thank you for coming.
Of course.
Thank you for your time.
God
I really
bless.
appreciate you, right? Coronavirus.
That's right. Be safe.
Yes. This is Bre Nicole. I'm here with Tre'shon.
Yes. And you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and all of my handles are the real Tre'shon. Yo,
Tre'shon.
if you're Tre'shon, if you're out there and your name is Tre'shon, I'm gonna need that. I need that handle.
Okay.
So, please, I'll make a song for you. It'll be dope.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. For which handle do you need? Just all of them?
Yeah, I need
All
for
of the
all
Tre'shons.
But
Anyone named Tre'shon, message him.
yes, please. And if you want to follow me, you can follow me on all those things: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as the real Tre'shon. That's TheRealTreShon. You can find me on any streaming platform with just like Tre'shon. Just type in Tre'shon
Sounds
and you'll
good.
find me. You could be.
Thank you so much for coming
Thank
again.
you.